Alright, buckle up because South Carolina just dragged us kicking and screaming back to the 1800s. On Friday, March 7th, they executed a guy named Brad Sigmon with a firing squad for the first time in the US since 2010. Yeah, you heard that right. Firing squad. I thought that this was just a thing in old cowboy movies or those weird History Channel reenactments, but nope, it's back and it's real. This is like finding out your grandma still uses a rotary phone and it works. Let's break down this madness. So here's the deal, for those who don't know. Brad Sigmon has been chilling on death row for over 20 years after he killed his ex girlfriend's parents with a baseball bat back in 2001. Brutal way to handle a breakup. Most people just drunk text and cry into a pizza. Fast forward to last week, and he's in prison in Columbia, South Carolina, strapped to a chair. Three volunteer guards, probably the type who brag about their deer hunting stats, line up with rifles. They slap a hood over his head, aiming at a target on his chest, and boom, they unload. Witnesses said it was a violent and sudden. No kidding. It's three guys turning you into human pinata. Here's the wild part. Brad picked the firing squad. South Carolina gave him options: lethal injection, electric chair, or this. He said no to the needle because the state botched it so many times that it's basically a coin toss if you die or just twitch for an hour. Electric chair? He told his lawyer it'd cook him alive. Which, fair, sounds like a bad barbecue, but he went with the firing squad. Like he's some old-timey outlaw. Imagine sitting there, flipping through the execution menu. Too slow, too toasty. Ooh, rifles, that's got a good retro charm. Picture this. It's Friday afternoon, the room's tense, and some reporters scribbling notes through a window. These guards, volunteers mind you, are not even pros, steady their rifles. The signal drops and they fire. And Brad's chest does this little twitch dance for a couple of seconds before he's out. 2 minutes from alive to gone. Faster than I can reheat leftover tacos. His lawyer reads this last statement about the death penalty, which is peak irony. Like, hey, I'm bleeding out, let's start a petition. Bold move, Brad, but maybe pick your timing. Twitter is like a circus over this. One guy posted South Carolina bringing back the classics. Firing Squad W. Another's like, this is medieval, ban it. Then there's this genius who tweeted, next up, duels at dawn with muskets. I'd pay to see that. Two dudes in powdered wigs pacing off with Walmart flintlocks. Someone said, efficient and cheap. Yeah, if you think turning a prison into a shooting range is a budget win. The memes are fire, though one's got Brad as a Red Dead Redemption NPC with the caption, Outlaw ending unlocked. This whole thing brings me back to when I was a kid, obsessed with those Western style movies. I'd grab my Nerf gun, yell draw, and chase my cousin around the yard. One time I pegged him square in the eye. He cried, I got grounded, and my mom confiscated my arsenal for a week. South Carolina is basically living that fantasy, except for real bullets and zero timeouts. What's next? Public hangings with a popcorn stand? Step right up, see justice served with a side of kettle corn. I'd go just for the snacks. Look, I'm not here to play judge, and I'm not gonna say who deserved to die, and honestly, I'd be terrible at it. I'd pick whoever cuts me off in traffic. But this firing squad comeback, it's unhinged. We're in 2025. Self-driving cars are a thing, but we're dusting off rifles like it's the Civil War. South Carolina's excuse is they don't get lethal injection drugs. Pharma companies won't sell them. So instead of, I don't know, rethinking the system, they're like, rifles it is, call up Steve from accounting, he's got a steady hand. Next time, just launch them with a catapult. Same vibe, less paperwork. And can we talk about the volunteers? Who signs up for this? Yeah, I'll take a day off my 9 to 5 to shoot a guy. That's a LinkedIn flex I don't need to see. Twitter has people saying it's humane because it's quick. Sure, if you're gonna ignore the part where you're a human target at 15 feet. This isn't justice, it's just a spectacle. Brad's gone, the state's flexing, and I'm over here wondering why we're not just beaming people into space instead. That's the South Carolina firing squad saga. They brought back a relic, Brad's knocked out, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around this cowboy cosplay. Anyways, hit the like button if you're as baffled as I am, subscribe if you want more of this chaos, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.